Afternoon, everyone. So, seeing as I'm in a seemingly bad mood anyway, I thought I'd have a little bit of a rant about some of the things I found out yesterday. So yesterday I found out that there's actually 1 in 8 women within the UK that will be diagnosed at some point in their life with breast cancer. And from what I can gather, quite a high percentage of that is now in young women and young men actually. So why they're not offering mammograms and things to younger people is completely beyond me. So that was number one as to why I was in a bad mood. I then discovered that cases have shown within the last couple of years there has been a 90% increase of women being diagnosed with breast cancer and a huge 60% of men being diagnosed with breast cancer. Now to me that's huge, especially considering breast cancer is is the most common form of cancer to get. Then why have they still got all these limitations on, oh, you only come when you're 45, 50, 55? No, that's not right, especially within the last couple of years with the percentages increasing that much. I was not happy again, as I'm sure you can imagine. So another thing that made me wonder quite deeply actually is how my breast cancer came about. So I know that they can never tell you 100% how you got it, and there's loads of other things that say, oh, well, if you smoke, you'll get it, if you drink, you'll get it, if you eat bacon, you'll get it, if you do this, if you do that, everything is some form of cancer cause. So basically just don't enjoy your life just in case you get cancer, I suppose. But life doesn't work that way. Yes, I used to smoke, and I haven't done for over 2 years now. Smoked my e-cig, but I haven't smoked for 2 years. I've got two young kids, so dealing with a hangover, it's not even worth doing for me. So I do drink, and when I drink, I probably go a little bit crazy. Not a little, a lot. But I don't do it all of the time. It is occasional. So to me, like, they can't be huge contributing factors for me. But I really, really do not know. However, I then found out something that completely surprised me, and it was that I discovered that some forms of breast cancer are actually found in slightly abnormal milk ducts, in like small areas of the breast. Now, I breastfed both of my kids, and I would never say that I'm a breastfeeding warrior because I'm not, but I thought that it was the right thing to do, and I personally think that that is how my cancer has come about. I think that some abnormal cells have clung to milk ducts, and it's just expanded from that. And the way that I'm looking at this more positively, I think, is because I actually only stopped breastfeeding in January of this year. So if my cancer has come about, I think I found it relatively quickly. However, going back to my original milk ducts and breastfeeding and breast cancer, medically it's known as atypical, hang on, I wrote it down, atypical ductal hyperplasia. And I actually tried to have a bit more of a look into this. So I had a couple of looks on Google, onto like medical websites and what have you, to see if there's anything to test to see if you've got abnormal cells in your, or if you've got abnormal milk ducts, and I had a look if like anything was offered to pregnant women. I had a look to see if there was anything offered to women that had recently had children. I had a look at all the different types of things that you would think would be put into place. And no, there is nothing. From what I could see, there was nothing whatsoever offered to any form of a woman. And no research has been conducted into that. Now, that really, really hit home with me because, like I said, I breastfed both of my boys. I thought I was doing the right thing. Supposedly, according to breastfeeding warriors, breast is best and it prevents breast cancer and it does all these magical things. Yeah, do you know what? Maybe it is better for children. Maybe it is. I do not know 100%. To me, fed is the best way. But that's another rant for another time. Yeah. So I was trying to make sense of it, and the fact that this is a cause for possible breast cancer. Why the hell are pregnant women not being told? Why the hell are women that have had their babies not being told? I wasn't aware of this whatsoever, and I think that keeping these things from people it's not fair, because that's people's lives. That's my life. That's my life. I thought that I was doing something right, and in actual fact, it feels like I've sort of punished myself, which I know probably isn't the case at all. But last night, when I was first reading it, that's all I could think. Like, oh well, I've obviously done this to myself because I made that conscious decision to breastfeed my boys. But hey, let me know what you think along with regards to that, because I wasn't best pleased at all. Yeah. So, in a slightly bad mood because I may have to go back to the hospital for the 5th day running. It looks like I've got even more bloody swelling where my mastectomy was done. As you can see, I have had a cry. I've had an angry cry today. Not an upset one, an angry one. The fact that I've done absolutely nothing. I have been in a hospital bed for 3 days. I've then been in my bed for 2 days. And I can't win. I cannot win. It's just not budging. My temperature and stuff is fine. I'm still taking my antibiotics. Everything is fine. But anything with regards to my mastectomy, it's just not getting better. And it's starting to get on top of me because I see like other people picking my kids up, which is great because they love cuddles, they love kisses, but mummy can't do that. That really gets me. I can't help AJ with them. I can't help AJ do anything around the house or any dishes or anything like that. I have literally been in bed and got up, gone to the toilet, stretched my legs, had a bit of a walk around the landing, and that is it. I've not even been and sat outside. And then for this to be happening again, and when I had to go in yesterday for extra stitches, I then got told that I may have to go in for further surgery to see what is causing everything. Like, it's just a setback. It's a massive setback for when my chemo can start. And right now, I want to start my chemo. I'm eager to start it because the sooner I start it, the sooner I've finished it. Like I said, I found it early enough to go, right, I've won, but I can't get anything up and running until this bloody thing is sorted out, because until that is healed, they won't even touch me with chemo. So as you can see, I'm starting to get upset again because it's just postponing it. It's postponing how long I'm going to be unwell for, and it is just hard. It's just an absolute nightmare. So yeah, a bit of a rough day, bit of a funny old evening doing my research last night because it made me feel a bit angry, to say the least. The fact that young women are just pushed to one side, the rise in it, and the fact that it could be due to breastfeeding. Anyway, have a nice day, and I will speak to you all in a bit and let me know your thoughts. Alright, see you soon. Bye.